Tell them run it up. I wake up. Yeah. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up. Flex. Thumb down now. Check. No drip this. Wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. Y'all gon' make me take that trip way out to Europe. I call up Nigeria, come through in a hurry. Those London boys don't come to play, you should get worried. One false move, find yourself there getting buried. Dance with the devil, used to love playing those games. Made some bad decisions that brought my mama pain. I made a promise to her, swore that I would change. I'm on the come up, bet I live up to my name. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check. No drip this, wet. Tell them run it up. No sleep, no rest. Might crash, might wreck. But first I stretch. Tell them run it up. It's only 8 AM. I don't do it for the ground. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 AM. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding, kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it, I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Yes, sir. Let's make sure all systems go. So far, so good. And yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. See what we got going on for today here and take it from there. Morning to all. Morning to all. Let's see. Let's see. So we start off with the news. You guys know the drill. See what we got going on with news today. So today is going to be Wednesday. A little bit of USD news later on, but for London session here, we're pretty clean. We're pretty clean for London session. Nothing too crazy. Like see what PPI came out as actually for the Japanese yen. Where are we? Wednesday. There we go. 3.4. Oh, interesting. That came out a lot stronger. A lot higher actually. So that's heavier on inflation side there, which is kind of what they want, to be honest. They want that to start to be increasing here. So yeah, that's interesting to see. Let's go ahead and do the analysis here and set out the plan for today. So start off on daily time frame here. Previous daily on GJ closing bearish here, still at that same support zone. We have a little bit of this messy price action here, but same support zone, nevertheless closing bearish. If we look at 4-hour time frame, we are closing bullish. Current 4-hour, not really a strong bottom wick. But yeah, we're playing in the same range as yesterday. We've really not done much since yesterday. We came back down. We're exactly at the same spot basically yesterday. Yesterday we were somewhere around here. Now we're a little bit higher. And yeah, this is what we're looking at. We're looking at being at the same spot here. Range is getting denser here. You can start to see this contracting. And GJ is cooking something. GJ is definitely cooking something here, I believe. And I think I know what it's cooking. I'll discuss that in a little bit. And then take it from there. So if we're looking at lower time frame here, we bring back drawings, mark off this previous 4-hour resistance. We can mark this the same as this here, and then have a look at the 1 hour. Where's this 1 hour? This one's from yesterday. You can actually see us react off it right today here, which is interesting to see. Let's go see where the 15-minute has formed. We don't have a 15-minute form yet, so we're gonna remove this for now, since we've tapped it already. So this is basically the markup, to be honest. This 15 can be moved a little bit higher now. We didn't get a close above here to give us a push. And yeah, how much range do we have? 30-minute resistance here as well. This is the same as the 15. 30, let's see. So if we want to continue up today, then we do need to see price probably pull back here, create some sort of support to continue bullish back to the top of the range. If we were to create a resistance here, we would have something like a 15 pip range. So depending on stop loss can be an option here, especially if we are able to push through, would be good. Now pulling back would be an option here. If we were to pull back and create some form of support, would be valid here to try continue this momentum towards the upside. Any deeper bottom wick on 4-hour would also be nice, but we are mixed session bias, so where are sells gonna make sense? I think I want more information right now for sells. Structure looks pretty bullish, and again we're coming from that 4-hour support, same zone as yesterday. As long as that zone kind of holds, it's pretty strong and at least can bring us back to the 30/1 hour resistance here, and then potentially sells could sells could end up playing out. And potentially if price just wants to continue down for the session, then we can look below 240 sells below there could make sense, or changes of structure. From here price fails, comes back down, close below maybe 429, 400, and then we're looking for sells then. So we need to see more price action to develop to build the selling plan here on price, right? Now if we're looking at gold here, on the other hand, gold also bouncing yesterday from these lows after London session, continue down following this bounce. If we look at our previous daily candle is closed, it's closing bearish below the support here. So do I believe the sells are over? I mean, it would be healthy for us to bounce. It would be something healthy. We could still end up now consolidating a little bit before trying to play out a further bounce. If we look at 4-hour time frame, 4-hour did close bearish here. So technically we do have a bearish session here, which means for the session sells do make sense. They do make sense to continue looking for these sells, even though we're at these lows of this range here. Based on session bias, sells do make sense. Now if we're looking at what ranges we have formed here, we can see that 1 hour looks like it wants to come back and retest here. This is really this is a dangerous zone to be selling right at, is when we get towards this zone here. Are the Zoom streams archived on the exclusive content? The webinars are. The Zoom streams are recorded half on YouTube, and then the other half we just keep it on a daily basis. Any important content we extract from there. Instead of just archiving it, we extract it and put it into the exclusive content. Yes. So selling into that zone, dangerous here. I want to mark this zone. This is a dangerous zone to be playing with. It's a lot of rejections coming from that zone. So definitely that's a target if we want to continue down around that 600 level. Right now we're trying to create resistance, trying to make our way towards the downside. We might be able to have a simple sell if we get a setup one close below this 15. Might be able to push down here and give us that completion of the move back down into these wick zones here. About a 26 pip range here towards the downside, and we might be able to say that play true. So what we can see is with bearish downside momentum here, it would make sense in bearish session to try fill some of these candles here. It is at the lower end. I would prefer to be selling from somewhere up here, but this would be our next best option here. And yeah, we'll see if we're able to get down. 30 minutes doing what? 30-minute close, kind of doji. So yeah, I think that would be the plan here. For it to fake out from here, I think it would first need to tap one of these wicks before it was, if it was to fake out. But realistically, with bias being bearish, it would make sense to continue down. The only problem is we're at pretty strong lows here. That's the only threat I could see for price trying to form some sort of nasty fake out, but that would just be nasty. And you can't really, yeah, there's not really much you can do about that if that was to be something that ends up happening. So yeah, if we're looking at here quickly, GU as well. GU yesterday had a very, very heavy day towards the downside around New York session, NYSE open, just dumping here, absolutely dumping. So incredible to see, to be honest. A lot of GBP weakness coming through. And now, yeah, we're sitting just below weekly support right now. Daily is sitting towards, very close towards its daily support. This is very, very extended here on GU. 4-hour time frame is sitting. We can move this 4-hour support here. So we're sitting at 4-hour support. I'd like to see price get below 4-hour support, but again, GU has had such a heavy push here that I would really like to see it, chill a little bit. At least maybe try trade back from the top of the range down. Now later, if 4-hour is able to create support from here, bounce plays would make sense to try play some of this recovery from this zone here and make your way towards the upside. So structure below the 4-hour support is going to be the only way to sell it today, and this positioning. And then we take it from there. So that's going to be the plan on GU. Just want to see how gold is closing. Gold is still rejecting this. So let's have a look at DAX here to wrap everything up. Now DAX, we'll put some fresh drawings here. Start off on the daily time frame. So previous daily, now sitting at daily support. Need to be very careful at this zone. If we leave this zone, I don't know if you guys have listened to my higher time frame analysis on this. Especially the guys in the exclusive in the webinar, very, very important, discussing about how DAX can lose the floor here and end up moving down quite aggressively. So we have to be careful. This is the zone where either we're going to bounce from here, or this is where it's going to be game over. Technically for today's session, it is mixed bias. We are coming back down to 4-hour support here, kind of tap 4-hour support. So we're at targets right now. Bias is bearish, with previous daily bearish and previous 4 hours closing bearish. Some nice sells came down to retest into this zone, and right now we're sitting at the lows of the range. So in order to break out today, we kind of need breakout continuation. We don't really have, it's a lot of chop here after we break out, to be honest. So this is actually quite a tricky market positioning because we're at the lows of the range. So if we want to play out a bounce, it's tough because bias is also still bearish here. So two things we can look for is we can either look for pullbacks here and then look for that to take further sells, or for targets to form and then take sells on something like that, because again, it's not clean here, it's choppy, so it could reject and continue up, and we might play another bounce from here like it's been doing for three weeks or a month or so, right? Every time the 4 hours come back from here, we've bounced ever since, when have we been bouncing? Ever since October, right? October, we've been bouncing for, yeah, about almost more than 3 weeks, right? More than 3 weeks. Every time we've come back down here, we form some sort of bounce. So if this wants to reject and make a change of structure, there is a chance we find our way back towards the upside before maybe trying more downside. So we have to keep this in mind. I do believe this is around a weekly zone as well. No, the weekly zone just a little bit lower here to retest the weekly resistance. And yeah, that's about it for the analysis. So counter trend buys, I would like to see some forms of change of structures. Too early to counter trend buy right now unless I'm convinced that this is support is going to hold, which I'm not. Like, there is a possibility we push through and fill this wick, you know. So, you know, this is going to be extremely interesting. GJ used to be 100% to the upside. It was almost too easy. It was, yeah, it was very, very clean. That's how GJ was before. But I feel like something's cooking on GJ, guys. And what I think is going to happen on GJ, and I'm telling you now, this no one's telling you, I feel we're going to get an intervention very soon. I feel we're going to get an intervention because I've seen this before. The Japanese yen is getting extremely weak. I've been looking at GBPjpy. It's been falling pretty hard. Look at 4 hour. I mean, it's almost retracing. Remember when we had the insane strength? We had the insane strength. It's almost retracing back to new lows. Like, it's just been no relief, no consolidation, just a massive lower high, which is absolutely nuts to see. And it's showing me extreme weakness. We are being very weak against the USD, very weak against even the euro, which euro has been weak. Look at euro against the USD. It's not really doing well, the euro against the USD, right? But look at the euro against the JPY. Has been slowly strengthening here. From yesterday to today, we have seen some nice strength in the euro against the JPY. So I do believe that there is potentially an intervention cooking at some point. Maybe end of this week, maybe next week. If another intervention happens, then JPY pairs will be dead. Nobody will touch them forever. They've been happening for years. The problem is that interventions before were opportunities because the underlying asset, it would pull back to create. So I believe it will be amazing opportunity on USD JPY, Euro JPY, because it'll just pull back to give strength, especially GBP as well. I think will be stronger. So I do believe that this will be a pullback for opportunity, right? So it will just kill maybe some intra-session volume, but that doesn't mean we can't trade it a little bit more higher time frame. So we will have to see what happens, man. It's very hard, but interventions have been happening for a while, and in the past they were opportunities, especially with this. So it's actually something that the scary thing is the market knows that there's an intervention coming, I believe, because I've seen this before. I've seen price get inconsistent, like random moves at random times. You see, have you noticed the only participants that are moving the markets recently is the Asian markets. The Asian markets are the only one, are the only ones that are moving, and it feels like because they know when an intervention is coming or not. So that's why the rest of the markets, they probably have inside information that an intervention is coming, and yeah, they're probably staying out. So I don't know, it's just speculation here that maybe an intervention, but yen has been becoming extremely weak. If anything, an announcement will come out, when, I don't know. This week, next week, the week after, potential. But hey, I do think we're due for something. We're definitely due for something. People asking what is an intervention. This is when the MOF in Japan, Ministry of Finance, buys up their own currency in order to temporarily strengthen it. It never works. I don't know why they do it till now. They're just burning money. But it feels like it's to make them money inside trading it. So to be honest, that's all it does. Is it just strengthens the yen temporarily, and you see a very aggressive move at a random time. So that's the problem, is aggressive move at random time. So yeah, that is the plan today on all pairs. So I hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. If you did, definitely leave a like. You guys know the drill. Harry, do you notice that Mondays and Tuesdays market does not move like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Friday? Yeah, I don't think every single day the market moves slightly different. But of course. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the analysis. Let's get it. Hopefully something is ending up cooking here on the charts, and we can see what we can do. Hopefully it will not be like yesterday, been obviously more of a frustrating week as setups have just absolutely last minute. It's like someone's listening to me, but hey. haven't lost, so that's important. So this is what I'm looking for. Let's see what we can do, right? Sub 3 active on GJ, maybe too high, feel like in the range. Yeah, last one here failed. You know, I feel like we need some structure and then a close above would be better here. Deeper pullbacks would be better. But again, GJ could just end up start pushing from here and do that. Hi, nice to have you here again today. What's the name of that song before your live stream? It's called Send It. Not Spend It. After an intervention though, the primary trend continues, which yen starts to fall again. Exactly. That's why I think there'll be opportunity, especially with yeah, I do think that could definitely bring some form of opportunity, but the problem is that this is why the market's being very iffy before that. So the issue we have is that if Japan starts intervening on a frequent basis, what Claudio said is right, it will kill the yen because people are going to be hesitant to trade it if they keep intervening every random month, you know? So this is the problem. This is the problem. Thanks, Harry. Maybe share the playlist since the song selections are great. Which playlist? In the beginning of the stream? I could look to share that. They're all by NHBD Nick. So you can just search that in Google. You'll find all those songs. They're non-copyright songs. I pay a subscription for non-copyright music. So I just got it from there. That's how I found that. Put in the like reminder. What's this playlist? You created huge problems in my relationship with your songs. My girlfriend likes them. I hate them. We fight over non-refined tastes. There you go. Maybe you're the one who's the problem, right? So why can't you have a balance, right? A balance of two songs. You can play your, you know, freaking gay songs and all that. And then, you know, girlfriend can listen to rap and stuff. What are you listening to? What is that band called? One Direction or something? Taylor Swift? I think that's what vibe. ICT playlist. He's listening to ICT motivation speech. Justin Bieber. Ah, I see. So what I was expecting, something like that, you know? I was expecting something like that. So gold bounced from this level here, so we didn't get anything closing below, but if something does close below, it would be where our sells is. I'm scared to write it on the chart because every time I've written it on the chart, or written it is not a word, what the fuck? Wrote it on the chart, it's not happened, but today we'll break that. All right. So we see what GJ is doing. 1 hour close coming about 5 minutes, right? Market listens to you, yeah, but it needs to listen to me in the right way. Not when I freaking you know, when I say okay, I want price to go close above this level and then it freaking shoots straight through the level. That doesn't count. That's not listening to me. That's disrespect, pure disrespect. Written is a word? Is it? Well, I guess I'm right then. Don't write it? Yeah, but we need to know the plan because then people come in here and they're like, oh bro, what's the plan? And it's like, can you relax? Can you relax? What's the plan? You can see it on the screen. Have a look at this. Be there. Yeah, this is correct. Yeah. This is correct. Yeah, that's cool. Your English is just too elaborate. You use a word without knowing it. Yeah, that's being kind. I don't think that's the case. Interesting why Bank of Japan intervenes. Apparently it is to keep at the level where exports don't become too expensive so no one buys from them, or it doesn't become too weak. It reduces purchasing power for imports. Yeah, it's very weird the way that they operate this system. Because again, every intervention has been retraced eventually. By the way, PipLabs is fixed. I wanted the 1994 data though. Bro, you're not going to see anything in 1994 data. I can't believe you tagged me asking, bro, why doesn't this data load? Of course it doesn't load. What broker was open at 1994? Because the news of intervention probably does half their job. They're making money off the intervention, I'm sure. I'm sure they're making money off the intervention. There's no way. They're obviously opening shorts at exact spots. The problem is trying to time an intervention. Like if you can time an intervention correctly, yeah, you get paid for sure. But how far do we go up before the intervention? God knows, man. That's the issue. Literally a decade of intervention and hasn't had a lasting effect. Facts. Every time an intervention happens, they're just worse than where they were. And they spend money in the process. They just print and spend money in the process to sell dollar reserves. But you have to also realize that the US also put pressure on them. Like they can't keep... Japan has one of the biggest dollar reserves. I should actually make a video about this. What I'm expecting for GJ in coming, you know, for next week. Like a full in-depth stuff. Like all my trades and stuff. Would you guys like that type of video? Also, let me know in chat what type of video. I'm planning some videos to make. If you have any ideas of videos you would like to see, let me know. So I'm not just making stuff that I think you like to see or I find interesting, but stuff maybe that you guys want to watch about. Hopefully 5 flips. Yeah, we need 2 minutes for some action. 2 minutes, some action. If it can just do some action and close below in 2 minutes would be good. What's me a gold sell below 15? Yeah, I planned it. It's a planned trade. High level stuff would be amazing. Yeah, that stuff we have in the exclusive though, in the advanced section. That stuff on YouTube, like YouTube needs less. Like it doesn't really do well. It's just a waste of time. Make a video on liquidity. We have it. More fundamental videos of GJ. Yep. Something bring motivation, something relatable, knowing where you are now, got to see where you were before. Yeah, how would I put that into a video? You can have a look. Hi, what's your level of BOCH, higher time frame? What do you mean by BOCH? Break of structure, you mean? Like for where higher time frame switches from bearish to bullish? Like daily is high, man. Daily is 2706. 4 hours gonna be this level here, 2624. Otherwise, we will play inside a range here, right? Even if we break this internal structure here, this is still a problem. So we can just play this range, which is definitely playable before maybe a move down or a move up, something like that. It's playable. It's a big range, right? Man, there's 15 not closing below. We need to probably wait for the next one. But is there a setup on like the 30-minute or 1 hour? No, 1 hour is closing weak. 15 closing weird. Let's see, 1 hour open now. So 15 close bullish. How did GJ close? GJ close, ooh, close below the resistance here. 1 hour time frame close like what? Close well bullish here. Below that yesterday's previous 1 hour level. 30-minute closed. Where's the advance on the exclusive? In the exclusive content, just scroll down. In the exclusive content, scroll down, you see the subheadings. 15-minute here, close that resistance. Yeah, I think I would love this to make a deeper pullback. The deeper this pullback, the better. We've had quite an impulsive push, and this just seems like it's consolidating. I fear price makes a move up to the upside here, and then even if it comes somewhere up here, just dies of volume. That's what happened to me yesterday in New York. Yesterday in New York, I took buys. I took buys in New York on the 30-minute closing above the range here. Not 30-minute, the 15-minute closing above the range. Actually, it was the 30-minute as well. This one here. This 30-minute closed above here, took buys as it broke the high, and then volume just faded out. Like, stop loss here was 20 pips, volume faded out at 14 pips, so couldn't even get a one-to-one. Couldn't even get a one-to-one. So this is what I fear would happen here as well, is that volume could fade out. So the deeper this pullback, the better, or I risk it for the biscuit, but again, I would really like this 15 to close above. We'll have to see how aggressive we want to go. 14 pips here, 15 pips there. We would get a one-to-one if it can make it to the 30. If it can make it to the 30, it would be a one-to-one. 14 pips ain't too bad in terms of stop loss placement, but a little bit more of an aggressive trade. I wonder if with the way that price has been, we just have to give it a shot, set up 3 here, and just rely on some sort of volume to just come through here. And rely on this range to hold. I'd love to see a 5-minute leave this zone. So I think that would be the plan. 5-minute leaves the zone. Stop loss about 15 pips would end up being. Target here is about 15 pips. Anything closing back in the range, unfortunately, you have to cut it. But I really prefer not to, but I think this is the only option to get in. If it doesn't just rip now. Problem is we have this zone here. You see this kind of support zone here. So if it can't push through this zone, it's going to be game over. So you're literally getting in. If it can't push through this zone, then it's done. So that's how it would work. Let it try push through that zone. And if it doesn't, then I get out. Or it doesn't close above like this, and that's why I wait for closures, right? Because that might be it. But we'll see in a minute. What time frame are you using? I use 15-minute. Looks fishy that 3 big top wicks is already. Yeah, the problem is if I try vision, okay, what other opportunity will I have today? I don't see. Wow, haven't tuned in for a while. Oh, Rolling J, welcome back, brother. Sorry, if anyone is new here, this guy taught me everything I need to know to become a profitable trader and fund a full-time salary on part-time hours. Let's go, bro. Congrats. Thanks for showing up again and leaving some kind words. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we have this weekly resistance up here as well. It's interesting. We have the daily support down, weekly resistance up. And we don't have that very strong wick. But look at this, man. You know how many people would have FOMO buyed without the close? This is where having that rule of candles closing is very, very, very important. Couldn't you take the retest? The retest of where? Yes, but that's where we wanted to pull back, right? We need price to pull back. You could do your video from previous job to full-time trader, your story, maybe meeting your students in person, trade meetup. Yeah, that would be cool videos. I would always do those videos. From my previous job, man, I started in crypto. So my previous job was like I never was employed. I went straight in. So that's not going to work. Well, I can talk about my failed businesses because this is not the first thing I started. I actually started a light company that failed, so I can talk about that. Gold popping up here. So 1 hour is still closing bearish though, right? Yeah, we're still closing bearish, but getting weak. So we need a close below here if continuation is going to make sense. Any type of liquidity grabs up is just going to help if it gets below. Did your parents give you capital to trade? No, for capital for trading was crypto based, but they did give me an investment to invest in crypto for them, but we went half because I actually did a side hustle and made about $8,000. I spent $2,000, but I made 10, but I made $8,000 from reselling shoes. It was a side hustle when I started. It was extremely profitable. Right? It was extremely profitable. So I was able to do that, and then with that money, I had nothing to do with it. I spent $2,000, like I said, on motorbike parts, and then I put the rest into crypto and said, okay, let me ape in. What do I have to lose? Basically, ended up going well. That would be a nice video. Yeah. Selling shoes were clean before Panda Buy entered the game. Yeah, man, the thing here is that I had a connection. I had a really good connect that would backdoor me a lot of shoes. The most money I made actually was off Yeezys. I think I resold them. I bought them for $250. I resold them for $500. Double the, basically a 2x on investment. And I did that for like, 30, 40 pairs. So it was pretty decent that. And I had them all pre-sold. So luckily, the guy who I was doing it with also had people who wanted them but didn't want to wait in lines and stuff. So just was super easy and got it all pre-sold. So that was my first hustle. Then my second hustle was I had a lighting business, but that was pretty much break even, and then towards the end slightly negative. You can speak about how you started your investing journey for sure. I can speak about that. Yeah, we should make some sort of video like that. Check this out. Now we're starting to turn here. This was around 2015 to 2017. About 2017. Not 2015. I was about 16, 17 years old. It was good actually, it was good. Like it was easy money. Especially the Travis Scott shoes. Bro, those made crazy money. Used to buy them for about how much were they? They were roughly around like $400, $500, but resell them for about $1,000, $1,500. From easy money to trading, yeah, definitely a full 180. But remember, trading is the hardest way to make easy money. Daily 4-hour 1-hour zones changed the game for me. Yeah, me too. I can agree with you on that, Andrew. Your age? I'm 54. Expert on failed business idea. Lost 0.5 million on my last good idea. Oh man, that's a rough one. But yeah, it's this is what I mean, this is good you bring this up and do it transparently. Like, people don't understand. They think that, they question why is trading so hard, but look at what happened with you trying to start a business. It's like it's all the same hustle. Like, it takes time. What's your opinion on option trading? I don't like that it has premium. Premium is very annoying. It's like super expensive. Like, if you hold a trade more than 3 minutes, 4 minutes, you start paying, freaking tons of money for it. Strong rejection from 2604. Can we go for a buy? Well, I'm also looking if price was to close below to potentially sell price. For me, bias is bearish here today. So for me, sells make sense based on my rules. Although buys could play out today because we've had a lot of downside momentum. I could be wrong today. That's totally fine. Count on you, Harry, to make it back in Forex? Ah, bit by bit, right? Depends. If you risk 100k per trade, okay, it'll work out. Do it fast. 100 wins giveaway? Yeah, we need to reach that soon. We'll reach that. Rolling J said, Harry said he'll fly out someone at 100k subscribers. I did, and I have been mentioning that. I will. I feel old. I was in college with a goal of getting straight A's, no time for anything else except studies. I think that's pretty typical though. Yo, man. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty insane. Well, I mean, more power to him. Put him on. Yeah, that sounds like the one. I'm 16 years old. My side hustle is IG cash pages. Yeah, you said you make money from your page. How do you make money from your page? They don't pay you to post, right? Or what? On GJ, since mixed buys sells if it close back in the range. It's very interesting, this, to be honest, this dump here. Luckily, we didn't get a close above. If we got a close above here, it would be very nasty. But this again can also create support. If we end up coming and breaking structure down here, you know, it's setup 6 forming as well. Man, so happy to see you're still around giving value. Have a good session. Cheers, man. You take care. I lost everything and now I am sleeping under a bridge. It's good. No stress. Your live stream and laughing people gonna be rich. Well, at least you have my live stream, right? I have 10 Bitcoin and I'm not selling it yet. I'm scaling out a Bitcoin in these pumps. Like, I'm bullish for the rest of the year, but by next year, like, I've already started scaling out at 88. Not 80, yeah, 88. Do professional traders use brokers and are brokers reliable? Top professional traders will have their own brokerage, right? They'll be directly connected to liquidity. You know, they'll be connected to tier 1 liquidity. We trade on tier 2 liquidity. That's the difference. We're in tier 2. They'll be connected to tier 1 liquidity. 1 minute for this candle to close. Can we close below here? We're very struggling to close below this zone, eh? Every time we've tried. We'll see here in the next 51 seconds. Hopefully we can get some volume and close below. Would be nice. We don't want to go up, we don't want to go down. So I think today would be okay also to try a 5-minute close below. The reason I say that is because of in recent days we've been seeing a lot of impulsive moves happen, right? Yesterday, the day before, quite frustrating. We've been seeing impulsive move happen. So I would allow myself at least, if anything, half risk on a 5-minute candle close below. What's the difference between tier 1 and tier 2? Tier 2 liquidity provider is even between the banks. So you have your main liquidity provider, which are mainly banks and stuff like that. Tier 2 is between them. They're like a, so there's basically like a 3-man. You have your tier 1 liquidity, which is the main guys. That is where the liquidity is coming from, your clearing desks and all of that. Tier 2 liquidity is connected to tier 1 liquidity, which is where most brokerage platforms, you have to remember most brokerage platforms all they are is an interface. They don't do anything. They don't really handle money too much. They are just a middleman in the middle of everything, right? GN is a little bit more sane at the moment. I haven't looked at GBP NZD for a long time. Do I even have it on here? I don't even think I have it on here. You looking at anything for that today? 5 minute stops also. I think stops would have to be above some sort, at least 5 minute structure at that point. So something like 23 pips if it was to close below there. Let's see how GJ closed. Yeah, so GJ closed deep here. We could get set up too as well. I just wish this consolidation was never made before we broke down, because this is now a zone to retest and fail like that, right? Exactly what's happening here. Retest and fail. So you have to choose too many. Becomes quite complex. I burned too many accounts with impulsive trades from that day. I swore to myself I'll wait at least for 50-minute candle to closure no matter what. I think that's a great lesson you learned, and it definitely proves, like, it's very hard for me to prove, you know, it's very hard for me to prove that waiting for closures, but when you experience it yourself, you understand, oh, maybe Harry was not speaking out his ass. Sub 6 and GJ, can you show the plan? You can show the plan, yeah, but I mean, what's bias today? Do we have previous daily close, what, bullish, right? No, bearish. I mean, yeah, it is mixed bias, but I want to see, lol, Alex. I want to see break of structure first before coming back to this zone. Reminds me, let's have a look here. So GJ plan, what's your plan? Current candle needs to close bearish, next one close above, cool. Interesting. 5 minute zone reacted, not sure if we should watch. I think with volume, yeah, like you said, you can push through. Also, since we reacted off it, I'd love to see price break through it though as well. So you plan here. Sells below, protect on close, watch. This is an aggressive sell. So this is where, if you're gonna get a fake out, it will happen here, especially after such a heavy day yesterday. So this is where you want to be careful. Sells below here, I like as well. These are good sells. All these sells from up here, nice. The one down here is going to be the most complicated one. Give you the most headache. Buy above, sell below, nice. Yep, agree. Yeah, solid. One more. Yeah, we'll see it in a minute. Maybe gold tries to close below here on the 5. I actually want to see 5 minute low broken, this low here broken. Why? Because this is the 4 hour low broken. If we don't break 4 hour low, we're going to continue going up, right? What's your opinion about gold in NY session? You mean trading gold in NY session? Yeah, great pair to trade in NY session, man. I missed your analysis on DAX today. You're not looking at it. I am looking at it. I've just waited for Frankfurt open here. Problem is we're in quite a difficult position on DAX. But I'm just watching gold here, see how it closes. Looks like it's rejecting yet again. So I think we'll get the close above. What time frame to use on gold? 15. I mean, in this excuse here, I'm using a 5 today because of... like I'm allowing myself to maybe try a 5 here because of the impulsiveness, but we're not closing below, right? This is why closure is so important here. People would have been feeling FOMO, just take a sell right now, stop loss hit. So do not FOMO. But yeah, we're looking at DAX. This is what I'm saying. DAX is complicated because bias is bearish, but we are pushing up, you know? Like I wonder if today is a day where we can make an excuse to take a sell, you know? I mean, take a buy. Just based off the zone we're at. But yeah, makes it tough to be honest. I think below daily support it will be a sneaky sell. but it's a little bit complex. So gold didn't close below. GJ is still trying to find out what it wants to do. Create support or continue down towards this support here. And then we can see what it wants to do from here. Sells below that. Give me a sec, guys. I'll just go tutorial, come back. Your music is like the beach area in Final Fantasy V. I'm feeling nostalgic. Yeah, that type of stuff can bring back nostalgia for sure. UJ. Buys above for setup 2, buys above here. UJ is very bullish. Where's UJ? Where are we on daily? Daily still moving mad. 4 hours still looking good. Yeah, man, I think this is all systems go. Any buy setup worth a shot, since all systems go on this, you know. Any levels here? We'll see. On your markup. Nope, no levels. Then yeah. Matrix today on GJ. The 3 weeks of death. I live in Mauritius Island. Oh, nice. That's cool, bro. Live in Mauritius. I've been to Mauritius. Kite surfing. Too correct? That's right, yeah? Means how are you? I've been there. What's my view on gold? I think I can take sells. Today I'm only trying to contemplate if I want to be able to take buys today. Yeah, too correct is how are you? Yeah, that's what I remember. Like, do I really want to counter trend today is the question, because I do have some form of conviction that we could bounce out of this zone. We're very extended. Matrix is on this way. We're very extended. So I don't know. IDK, it's a tough one. Maybe above the 4 hour buys, we'll have to see. The sells, yeah. I live in Seychelles, bro. Did you visit Seychelles? I have not. Seychelles is a little bit further away from me. So yeah, let's get it. Appreciate everyone showing up to stream. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to leave a like. Definitely helps. Goal is to get this stream to 1,000 viewers. Massive giveaway at 1,000 viewers. I think we need to do a bigger giveaway than 100k at 1,000 viewers. I think that's bigger. We've been streaming for over a year. I think that would be cool to have 1,000 people on live, even if it's just once. Man. Especially if this 1 hour closes bearish, these buys are not looking bad. One hour close is bullish, I mean. Like, I do see a case here. I do see a case. I see a vision for today bouncing out of the zone. If not, then yeah, sells will continue. Sell gold now? No, I'm waiting for close below for sell. Mr. Gold seems like it's collecting liquidity, so whatever direction it will be quite massive. This is not big liquidity grab. This is not big liquidity grab, so you can't say it's massive. GJ is doing sudden move for a while, spike and then consolidate. Yes, GJ has been really annoying during London. We normally consolidate during London and then finally make its mind up and form a move followed by consolidation again. And today is looking like it wants to maybe consolidate again, which is just BS. I mean, GJ has been extremely tough. This is why I'm convicted that there is an intervention coming soon or something. Some announcement, something is coming on GJ soon. But it's really weird because all other Japanese yen pairs are moving beautifully. Like UJ has been moving very clean. EJ is moving clean. It's only GJ, the GBP, because GBP is being pretty weak. You can see it against the dollar. So yeah, it's very complex, to be honest. It's very complex. I think it's being a tough pair to trade. Like look at these moves. Yesterday, the guys in the group yesterday, they took buys on UJ. Setup number 1 was very simple move. Look at these buys here. Clean candles to the left. I mean, this is picture perfect trading. This is the setups that you want to be involved in. So buys that they took yesterday, these ones here, break even at that zone, see what happens. I mean, it comes to that zone, no problems. You can go break even. Move your stop to break even. Well, actually your stop would be here. Boom, 14 pip, move your stop, break even. This thing just ran, bro. This is a classic yen type move, right? This is a yen type move. So yeah, it's been moving clean on other pairs, but against the GBP, look how much this was moving up. Look at GJ yesterday. It did nothing. We took the same trade. Well, I took the same trade, and with the guys in the group yesterday for the buys, right? I took 30-minute close above the buys, and all it did is give 14 pips. 14 pips is all it gave. No continuation, followed by a massive dump. So it's being extremely weak. Yeah, yesterday was because of the GBP weakness, but it's not the yen that's doing it. So today my expectations are going to be more on gold, DAX, and we'll leave GG, because now if DAX starts to break up out of this zone here, DAX will have some, you know, good moves. Why not trade Euro JPY? Because then I have too many pairs, but you know, that's why I GJ Khaled, UJ Khaled. no, GJ Khaled is good. It sounds close to DJ, so it's actually a very good play on words. My only problem in trading is revenge trading. How can I stop this? Leave the charts. Learn to leave the charts. I think a big mistake traders make is they don't know how to leave the charts. It's very important. You should not be a slave to the charts. Don't let yourself be attached so much to the charts that you have to be there to catch every move. When you're sleeping, you're missing moves. Moves will happen. The reason you have a plan is to avoid randomness. So you stop revenge trading by having a plan and staying true to that plan. And if you're not staying true to that plan, you don't have enough discipline in your life, and you need to build that. That could take time, or you could be someone who picks up discipline quite quickly. So this is going to be key here. This is going to be key, is you have a plan to avoid randomness in the market, and that's exactly why what we want to do, because randomness necessarily doesn't mean profits. Shame because this setup looks nice on GJ. What's the shame? What's the shame? Setup 2 on GJ? Yeah, I mean, we could still look for setups. I mean, for the setup 2 here, what do we got? We're inside of the range, right? So we need to be careful about that as well. No top wick as well. Problem is, do we have enough room? Is it enough room to take this gamble shot 2 pips? 2 pips here is the problem. To take this shot. 9 pips to key level. If you say it's a gamble shot, that better not to take it. The problem is, can we break through this previous level? Or is it just going to use this as resistance to continue down? If I see it break the low and then flip, that would be the liquidity needed to now continue up bullish. If not, then we probably need a 30-minute closing bullish above, because that would be a lot better. But again, if I see it break the low, then flip, I think we have an opportunity there. Or a 5-minute change of structure for sure. If this 5-minute can close bearish in 3 minutes, and then the next 5-minute can close above, at least now we have something for price to respect. Because think about it, if you get triggered here, the only support you have is where your stop loss is, which your stop loss will be underneath the range here. You don't have any lower time frame structure. If we look at actually lower time frame structure, this is a consolidation and breakout. This is a resolution. So this could be the pullback from this resolution to continue down, which it looks like it's doing right now, right? Like you can see, there's just not too much conviction that price wants to go up. So breaking the lows here and then flipping bullish, I get interested because that's showing me it's grabbing liquidity. Why should it break the lows and then flip bullish if it wants to continue down even more? Like, that's my question I ask myself. Especially with the stop loss being quite tight there, would be also nice, you know. See, now it breaks the low, so this is where it can become interesting. If price now wants to start reversing, I didn't trust it before, but now if price wants to start reversing, we have liquidity. So now if it actually flips and looks to break the high, we can actually give this a shot here. We can give this a shot and see if volume wants to come through to continue us towards the upside. If price keeps dumping here and just keeps dumping, then we're going to be safe. We're going to be safe because nothing's really going to happen, you know. We can see it trying to reject right here. 5-minute close will also be important. Does 5-minute candle close below the range or back inside of the range? So if 5-minute candle closes back below the range, I would like to see the next 5-minute what it does. If it closes inside the range, then yeah, you can basically look, see if this thing wants to flip here. Hi, what does no top wick mean? Does it mean it can give you 1-minute explanation of this? Yeah, there's a brilliant video on my channel. Check, I have nipple. Yeah, regardless, you're not gonna go till it breaks the high, right? So more what I wanted to look at, regardless if there even was a top wick, was actually to see the liquidity needed to continue up bullish. So how did 5 close? 5 closed below the range. So I would love to see actually a 5 closing back inside of the range. Or close above here, then we have a change of structure, right? All good. Cheers, Binico. If it does flip, should we consider price going through the resistance or a rejection? Well, now that it's grabbed liquidity, if we're gonna give it a shot to continue up today, then this has to be where it does it, basically, you know? It's where it would make sense. So we'd have to count on volume to continue through the resistance. Which is trying to flip right now. So let's see if it flips and then what it does once it flips. Yeah, guys, that break of high, I'm gonna give this a shot. Hopefully it comes down a little bit. See how much. Stop loss here is... Once it re-breaks high, guys. Once it re-breaks high, I'll give it a shot. 11 pip stop loss. We'll give this a shot towards the upside. So yeah, once it re-breaks high. DAX move quick. 15-minute looks like a flip. It did. Now we just needed to re-break its high. Should be okay then. If it doesn't want to re-break its high, then it's game over. It will just continue down now, I'd assume. If it does re-break its high, that would be the shot where I expect it to continue up. We'd have to see. Alright, that broke the high on my broker. So gave that a shot. Stop loss below the previous range here. See how this goes. So far moving well. 500 mental, I think full BE 500 for me. 1-to-1, I'll be happy with this. Just based on how markets have been, I'll be happy with this. Five-minute here closes. I want to watch this 5-minute resistance. We just tapped this 5-minute wick here. Ooh, look at the rejection from this 5-minute wick. I don't like that. Hopefully we can get above here. Ideally, I'm looking at the top of this box to be tapped before any break even, but I don't like that we're struggling at this wick, especially that we pushed into it fast. I would love to see it get to the top of my box. Would be where I see strength in price right now. Pullbacks are fine, but we just want to see it get above there. So if the 5-minute closes above there, then we pull back, it's going to be much more confidence inducing. So let's see, 19 seconds. Let's see if the 5-minute can close above the wick. We are good. Yeah, hopefully. I just don't like that rejection from the wick here. Like, it really should have the volume to push through when we're breaking out, not just be a retest to continue down. We'll see. 5-minute open now. Breaking the wick here is going to be key. Can we break? Can we break? There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, there's some volume coming into the top of the box there. All right, tap the top of the box, tap 5-minute resistance. Should be at least mental break-even maximum here. 500 hard break-even for me. Hopefully we can get a 1-to-1. There we go. So I'm hard break-even now. Tap 500. Hopefully we can survive any pullbacks. Let's see, let's see. This zone can be tough. But yeah, I believe 1-to-1 is warranted. I don't think it'll push through the zone without retesting entry. Let's see, let's see. We can always manage if it starts to come back and make a decision. We have this 1-minute structure here. You see this area here? So I actually would be worried if price is breaking that 1-minute structure. So if price starts breaking that 1-minute structure, I would actually get worried because that's where we start to form a change of structure. So I think it comes deeper than entry. I think it comes deeper of from entry here. All right, nice. Let's see if we can push up a little bit more here. Would be happy with that. Beautiful. Nice, nice, nice. TP smash. Come on, come on. Don't do 1 pip from TP. Come on. Nice. I took it there. Took it there. Closed. TP smash. Let's go, boys. Clean trade. Clean trade. Let's go. Did you see how we called that like liquidity grab down to give us the juice for this move? Like that was super important, that understanding that liquidity grab down to give us that move, right? Very important. So if you guys enjoy that, leave a W in the chat. I think that was very important. So yeah, setup 2, yeah. Congrats to all the girls as well. Anyways, that was that. Yeah, I think trade was explained pretty well here. I think I'm pretty happy with that. So yeah. And we continue on stream record for my first ever 7 win streak, guys. Can we get at least a W in chat for my first ever 7 win streak on stream? We had my first ever 3 trade losing streak, and now we're in a 7 trade winning streak. First ever 7 trade losing streak on stream though. I took a loss on Monday. On DAX off stream. But I didn't lose before that as well. So I think that's nice. What time was this? So it was around 11:35, we can say. 11:30. We put 11:35. Just a clean 1% for this. 1-to-1 closed. Yeah, so first ever 7 win streak. But I did take a small half risk loss on Monday, so it's not a personal win streak best, but it is a stream win streak best. If you look at Monday's trade here, I posted it. These DAX sells. I took a small loss on DAX sells. I did go half risk on these though. I did make it back in NY though. I made it back in NY with that, so I kind of counted that as break even. So yeah, that is it. That is it. So yeah, clean trade here. Clean trade, clean trade. What's this, your UJ plan? Buy above 7.2. But the only reason we could take it below this is that we had the liquidity grab. But you took this, right? FTMO spread sucks. Need to be careful getting slipped. Yeah, but we did have time. Luckily, it was on the rebreak of the high. Why not set buy stop rebreak of the high since it's rebreak? I did, but I normally wouldn't have it because it was you. Yeah, but take importance the discussion of the liquidity grab first. Like, it would have never been an option unless we had that liquidity grab. Like I said, remember, this is something you guys have to understand the value. Yes, it's fun to win a trade. It's fun to make profit off the trade, but understand the value of saying that this is not an option unless we grab liquidity, because where's this juice going to come from? It is a support, but it doesn't mean that this is necessarily going to be the support to give us the move to fly through the screen, right? This is the liquidity grab that I was talking about below the lows, catching all the people buying early to give us this juice. This is the rubber band method. So you're saying if lows wouldn't break, I wouldn't take it? No, I'll wait for the 5-minute change of structure. Yeah, exactly. So the liquidity grab was vital. Remember, I said no liquidity grab, we take 5-minute change of structure. With liquidity grab, we go. You know? So it's very important. It actually extended to the full target here. Like the actual full resistance. But I was happy with the 1-to-1. Like, if you look at this, look how juicy that liquidity grab is. It's like a... and then continue. You know? Just a sneaky little liquidity grab, you know? Spread is 3 pips. Yeah, 3 pips is nuts. I don't know why they're so wide. 3 pips is nuts. GBP JPY right now is running 0.4 pips. 0.4 pips on IC. 3 pips, yeah. 3 pips is heavy. I mean, they shouldn't be running that much. 3 pips a bit too much. Claudio, you trading IC? How much you got on IC right now? Same as me? .3, 0.4. It's different, right? See where you got executed? Yes, it is Brandon S2, correct. I'm gonna be rich, that's all I can say. Yeah, it makes a difference, I promise. But then this is the conversation that we were having about funded, that in this position you couldn't go break even because it wouldn't make sense. So this is what Lanston was doing, right? Is that you would make a rule that you can't go break even till 500. So you would have to let it tap 500, and even when it tapped 500, that would be your opportunity. And you just have to accept that you're gonna take your 1-to-1 at a 3 pip discount, a 3 pip loss, you know? Guys, definitely leave a like on the stream for that. It was well deserved. We've been waiting all week. All week we've been waiting for that. Finally we got a close. Finally we got something, you know, at least half decent. So yeah, good trade. Good trade. See what gold is doing. Yeah, gold is still stuck here. Luckily GJ came through for us today. DAX can be interesting after London Open. Do have some profits to play with. We'll see what DAX ends up doing. This is the point that I was saying on funded. If your spreads are going to be on high, you have to just go break even. You can't go. You just have to accept the loss. I copied this on funded. 80% of the P&L, exact same position, but I get SLs, I get 120 in terms of exact P&L. That's what's hard, right? It's making you even less. So I think you guys on Funded right now, your goal is going to be to just not... yeah, that's what I mean. I think the more I think about it, the more aggressive you have to go. You just have to go aggressive, you know? So really make the winners count. So when there is an opportunity, regardless of spread, just take it. Don't let that make you hesitate. Like even if you're slipped in higher, and then make your break-even plan a very solid break-even plan. Because like today, if you took this one, you would be fine, right? If you went break-even at 500. Yeah, but what you have no choice. It's better than making no profits, right? Like that's why maybe that's where it comes into the conversation I talked about risking more. 1.5, so you actually make the full 1%. Or a little bit more. Like that's the key. Again, challenge phase. Challenge phase means you need to take that aggressive. Were you there yesterday when we spoke about the yeah, you need to... I think what Claudio said is cool. Trade on a low spread broker so you don't care about the funded and worry about the spreads jumping. It will just execute and exit. I think that's a great point. Because that's going to make you hesitate. Would make me hesitate. Doing IC to make you do that? Yeah. You think you'll risk 2% since we are 1-to-1? You mean next year we're risking 2%? Next year I want to take a massive leap in my trading journey. I just need to really consider everything and make sure, you know, I'm in the right headspace. As I come towards the end of the year, I'm actually like, you get tired of trading. Like there's a small tiredness that comes through, especially when I haven't taken breaks. So I don't want to put myself in a rough position, especially when I went through that period where I took, you know, 3 losses in a row, which is very unlikely for me. Yeah, big picture wise, it's nothing crazy. But remember, this was taken over a couple of weeks. Like, this was like, not a couple of weeks, but this was like how many days here? This was like from the 20th to the 1st, you know? That's like, you know, 10, 11 days of just back to back, not making profit and not being able to take trades, which is not likely for me. You know, that's an abnormally. It's not normal, what I'm trying to say. You can see my record for over 1.5 years. And that's the first time that that's happened. So it's definitely mentally straining to recalibrate and, you know, obviously makes it tougher when people are trying to hate on you for it. Makes it tougher. This is what my trade would look like with the spread. Yeah, but that's fine, no? You just have to accept that. Like, there's just no choice. Is it okay to take negative risk to reward like 0.7 RR? It's not about risk to reward. Risk to reward doesn't matter. It's about what can the market give you. If the market can't give you a certain amount, then there's nothing you can do about it. You know, like, why push RR if that's not the option that there is in the market right now? Yeah, long time since we took a S2. I think that's why Brandon was confused, because I wrote S1 in journal. I think it's his sunglasses gave us the liquidity finally on the beach. He disappeared for a while. Alex was asking if there's a lifeguard, you know, make sure. Yesterday we saw you trying to vacuum the whole sand off the beach. It would take freaking ages. It was really bored yesterday, trying to vacuum all the sand off the beach. Holy shit. Man is stuck there for ages. Imagine. That's how he's like, fuck Forex, man. This sucks. I'm gonna do something fun. I'm gonna vacuum all the sand from the beach. That will keep me entertained. Imagine. What dates haven't I put? 5, 8, 13. 5. 8. Put the other one. There you go. Is the reason for us waiting for close above 30-minute resistance for that 32? No reason. The reason we didn't is we got liquidity grab. If we didn't get liquidity grab, yes, definitely a reason to wait for that. This is how the trade was with FTMO. Spread for me. Bit late entry. Hold a bit longer. Thanks, Bram, for sharing. Let's have a look. Yeah. But this is my point. The opportunity cost was there. Like, you just had to give it a shot. Yeah, that sucks. It's pretty late. But opportunity cost was there. So your break even would be hard break even at 500. And you just, if you're going to break even on this, you know. But that's the thing, you know. I think still with you, yeah, it is good. It is good. Still go hard. You know what you're doing. Been here long enough. I'm kind of looking for the higher time frame trades to worry trades too, so I worry less about the spreads. Aim for bigger pip moves, reduce profit. Yeah, that's also fine. We're speaking about our swing trade. I actually saw one yesterday. I'm actually looking one on my favorite pair. I'll talk about it after stream. Can you tell me the London timestamp as per New York time? What time is it EST right now? EST right now, it is, I'm guessing 1 a.m. I don't know. Who knows? So whatever time it is EST right now is London Open. That liquidity grab on 5-minute time frame would be very tough to notice. Agree. To be honest, I'm more aggressive these past few days, feeling less scared even if I blow the count. Yeah, I think at this phase, man, yesterday we spoke about opportunity. Were you there when I talked about the poker example? Like, in a challenge phase, you need to like push it, you know. So left in the middle was on my way to uni. Yeah, so basically the question was, if you're playing a hand in poker, I mean, it's a long question, but moral of the story is that there's a certain opportunity cost where you need to be I'm just a little cautious that I'm at top end phase 1, but yeah, because you're now, but that's different scenario. You're at top end, so you can be more cautious. But remember, if you're not in profit, that's how it is. It's only once in a while you know what you're doing, not while learning. But that's the thing, is you have to take the opportunity to progress yourself. If you keep staying back hesitant, regardless of outcome, you're not going to learn, right? This is my point to Sil, right? Look, he can't be stuck in that. Like, he's better off to learn to take risk and blow the account with the opportunity of learning in the process than to just remain where he is. Update stream win rate. Oh yeah, thanks. What time frame you usually enter? 15 minutes. Like, especially for your first funded man, it's great. It's really great. There should be high percentage chance you fail, and you should learn from that. So I would say get used to making. You want to hear an amazing thing you should do right now? And this is going to be incredible. This is a huge piece of information. Imagine you just started a new challenge right now and you've told yourself, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to do my best. Trade the account you have right now and see what happens. Do you blow it, or do you end up, going well? And if you go well, you can simultaneously run an account. Just opportunity cost, bro. Especially on phase 1. Phase 2 is different. 5%, you need to be trading pretty much like you're funded. Because it's a low opportunity. Like, there's not much you have to do. It's 5%. Even if it takes a while, it's fine. Alright, London Open candle here. 1 hour candle closing below resistance, 30-minute below resistance. Interesting candle. GBP USD consolidating after yesterday's heavy move. Gold still consolidating. No top wick on gold. Double no top wick. Let's see how DAX is doing here. DAX opened with a move down here. Like, still, if you prorate the cost into a 7-month period, it's actually very cheap. Like, you're gonna learn, the more you're gonna pay more trading by yourself. Like, there is a cost to pay to trade, you know. I have a demo and real account. Whenever I want to FOMO into 10 or 8 lot, I use demo, but real account I proceed with caution. Yeah, and that's good to practice trading big lots, and also to show, I think that's a good point to show you, like, hey, once I learn the skill, it's a matter of changing my lot size. Like, people forget about that. They think making money in trading is about the actual you know, putting how much risk in. No, it's about the skill, and then you just change the lot size. Never fear losing, hate losing, but do not fear it. Yeah, I agree, John. That is definitely true, right? You shouldn't. You should hate losing. It sucks. Win with pride, but lose with dignity, right? That's also true. So you fix out. Nice. What's those glasses, Brandon? They look pretty fly. What's that? Cartier? Man's flying, huh? Oh yeah, definitely withdrew last week. That's why he's on it. Man, I wish I could rock glasses. They would look good, but you can't train the mind to be scared of trading because of spread. ETC, you gotta learn by taking your shots. Yeah, regardless of what happens, you know. Regardless of what happens. Just take shots, especially when we're taking a shot all together and stuff. Even if you're 3 pips away and you lose 3 pips today, if you keep going aggressive, long term, you should be able to make it back. And if you blow the challenge, we find out why. The thing is, look, I know it sounds shitty, but the thing is that regardless of whatever happens in your journey, trust me, I've seen this cycle happen shit ton of times. I've taken people through multiple times passing challenges. I know the cycle. So there is some confidence that I can probably fix whatever happens. Yo, Matthew, hope you're well, brother. Knowledge and motion control decent. I've seen you trade for so long now. I've been in the market. That's what I mean. That's my point there, is that you know what you're doing, but you take too much control of that. You need to have a bit of that. Let's just go, bro. You know what I mean? Like, there's too much of that clinical. You're trying to be too clinical, and it doesn't take, like, you know, risk. Really, it's a cycle I've been in, because the only problem I noticed with you is hesitation, you know? It's just like a hesitant problem. That's how it is. You know, guys, I was looking for sell at this box here. What a fucking position that would have been. But look how it tapped the box. How the hell? Man, I had to limit order that. How accurate was that, eh? Damn. How accurate was that? Do you scalp intraday swing? I'm a session trader, so I take a session-based trade. And overall, I am, yeah, I do swing as well, you know, but that's more recent. Gold still no top wick on the 1 hour, right? So be careful with gold sells. I mean, they can play up, but remember there's no top wick on the 1 hour on gold. How can you place a limit order? Google search it will help you. Good to have you back, Matthew. Hope you're well overall. Not bad if this was a setup 4, bad if setup 2. This is what, setup 4? Yeah, but how much, like, this is, you're right in a mechanical standpoint, but in a technical standpoint, knowing the importance of today, the liquidity grab, makes it a whole different trade. Because there's no way I'm entering without that liquidity grab until we get back into the setup 4, right? So that's the kind of personal touch that will allow you. It played a major percentage. Yeah, I think that's the only reason that it was valid for me to enter before getting back above the zone. Like, we're lucky. If today didn't give us a liquidity grab, we'd be waiting for the close above and never would have got it, and it would have been like yesterday. But we got some good price action, and it actually did something that was very confidence inducing here. DAX just gave setup 6. Let's have a look. I kind of see it. Yeah. This would be breakups. Yeah, this is one, man. Well done for spotting that. Break structure here, up here on the 5, then pull back into the zone and then bounce off. Yeah. Only problem I would say is bias would put me off, but the zone we're at today, like, I think this is the best zone to go counter bias. Is going to be at this support, you know? Like, this is where I would break my rule of bias. You can't take a DAX trade 9 to 9.15. You can if the 5 minute gives a close, but yeah, it's pretty tough. Do we downgrade timeframes on DAX? So if it looks at 6, 1 minute, no, I would still stick to 5. 1 minute is like still a 1 minute. We don't really downgrade, kind of for like the setup 1 entries. Yes, we can downgrade, but not for a setup 6. What's really interesting is that setup 6, the time I found it is when it stopped happening. And we haven't got one, bro. Hope we get one soon. Yeah, GJ is flying here. Considered runners today? Not really. Not really. Didn't really consider runners. How much more did this push? 24. I mean, max target would be up there. I wouldn't take DAX trade at that time since 9 takes so much extra volume. I agree with that though. I'm kind of like that as well. When you go to B, do you cover your commission for the trade? It depends. Most of the time, no. But that's the cost to trade. That is the cost to trade, you know? That is the cost to trade. Pushing down. Can we take GBP USD sells? Look, UJ. Let's have a look what UJ is doing, brother. Oh, wow. Setup 1. You took this, Sebi? Setup 1? I think Sebi took this setup 1. Yeah. Definitely changing your name. UJ Khalid. Close within the wicks into a resistance I didn't take. Where's the resistance? Let's have a look. If there's a resistance, I would be careful. But if there's no resistance, so This would be a watch zone since it's behind the level, but still can worry about it. Next resistance is up here. Then we have this one here, which I think we crossed that one. Alright, it's at the resistance right now. Yeah, so this is where you'd have to be careful, and you want a 5-minute candle closing above that, which you did get, so now it needs to form that higher low. But with price so super bullish today, it would make sense for you to try push through this. Remember, I talked about today is just sending it up towards the upside. So if it fails to close back above that resistance, it's gonna be tough. You know, it's gonna be tough. So that's the problem, is like you could be out break even. But yeah, your second option would be above your resistance. Would be like the confirmation basis one. Hey, I want more confirmation. Let 5-minute structure form and then close above that resistance. If you're just trying to get to that resistance and question mark, see what happens, then this would be your shot as well, since you got perfect closure. Gold on 5-minute. Yeah, gold did give 5-minute close, but 1 hour had no top wick. But yeah, if you wanted to base it all on 5-minute, it is valid. It is valid, yes. We're looking for these sells on gold all morning, so we were completely correct about the bias. Right now, if you want to get into gold, I would look for pullbacks. Set up 2 on 5-minute. Again, remember top wick, no top wick on 1 hour. Yep, exactly, Ben. B, anyways, no stress on that. Yeah, it feels good when that happens, right? Why did you take buy side in GBP JPY and not sell side? Because of my setup rules here, right? If you were to look at how price was to form in this setup here with 4-hour candles closing bullish here, daily did close bearish, but remember we spoke about this zone from yesterday. It's been a very strong buying zone. Put dramatic drum suspense music. What music is that? You know, I got copyright claim for when I played Trump. I got copyright claim. They took down the stream. I got it back. I got sent a warning. Yeah. I don't think it was because of Trump. I think it's because he was playing those songs. Young man. Da, 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 da. I think that's what screwed me up. Yeah, YMCA. Yeah, exactly. That's what I think they copyrighted me for. Some people have been trying to copyright me. Look at these notifications. Look. New copyright match found. Review videos that may be using your content. 3 people have tried to... how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4 people have tried to copyright me. But I don't see that as a problem. Like, let them use my content. It's just going to make me, put me out there more. It's like, what's the issue with that? You can use my content. Congratulations on buys. On point Harry was being sharp. Keep it coming on the streak, hopefully. We'll see what happens. Guys, I've been getting some DMs for some reason. I've been getting some DMs of people asking me, man, why have you changed your time stream? Do you your stream time? Do you still stream? I still stream, so please turn on your notifications, leave a subscribe so you know when I go live. Like, people show up in the stream like, oh, I didn't know you were streaming. Nah, man, just turn on your notifications, you'll see that. Right, so make sure to do that. W, yes. Taking this on GU, do you agree? No, like what I said before. Problem I have with this is where you're selling. Super low in the range. I agreed with all of these, but these ones is like the risky trade. I say you take a win for London, you call it. You don't take a worse trade. This would be a worse trade. Regardless if it plays out or not, this is the difference maker. Regardless if it plays out or not. Do you think about trading US30 NAS in London? Is it consistent? I'd say it's better in NY, but it is possible to trade in London. It's just not always the go-to. Gold pull right back up. Yeah, no top wick, Ben. You know, we spoke about that. This could be the potential here to actually make the top wick now. It's not far off, right? Look, look. Oh, that's a good point that Khalid made, bro. That's a good point. I read that. I should read. That's a very good point. Damn, that's not bad. I didn't think about it like that. Here's the 1 hour top wick, man. Bro, these top wicks don't lie. This is... So many people made fun of my video about no top wick, saying it's bullshit. I'm a shit trader. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And here's your freaking top wick coming. That could have happened every time. You know, any time this top wick could have come in. You know, like right now live, I can show you countless examples of this top wick coming in here. People say that top wicks don't work. People say that they don't matter. Price rejected all of here, and the reasoning, not only did it tap a target, but this was a threat that this can come and make a top wick at some point. At some point during this candle can make a top wick. That doesn't mean that, hey, there's no way you could enter in the short term. But if this started to flip from your entry to make a top wick, it's going to cause you headache. So having a top wick before taking a sell is going to be extra confirmation that you don't have to hold through this BS rejection, right? What did Sil send? He said, fly over here, you sissy, and say it to my face. I'm zooming in on this guy. He doesn't look like a sissy, bro. I tell you one thing. This guy does not look like a sissy. He does not look like a sissy. Man needs to check profile pictures. This guy seems to have at least 18-inch arms. He's definitely curling some biceps and eating some chicken and rice. You know, whereas ICT here is looking into the algorithm. You see the difference of testosterone levels? Can you see? This is non-ICT trader, obviously, since he's swearing at him. Big muscles, looks like, you know, someone strong. And we'll just leave it at that. It's okay. I don't have any beef against ICT, to be honest. It's just such a meme. It's such a meme. That's sus. That's not sus. That's showing, you know, someone has testosterone. I mean, I'm saying, like, you know, it's proving my point from scientific data. Scientifically proving my point is correct. Strong but stupid? Maybe. Maybe he could be strong and stupid. I don't know the guy. More muscles don't mean anything. Technically not. He could also be injecting testosterone, guys. That's cheating, right? That's cheating. I will pay to watch ICT versus Tradesharpe 3 rounds. I don't have beef with the guy. Bro, I don't want to beat him up. Man, I actually wanted to get into UFC and stuff like that. But look, I don't know if you guys can see. I have surgery on my arms. You see this scar right here? See the scar that's running up here? This is surgery on my arms. So I have metal in my arms, so I can't fucking fight. That's it. That's a career-ending injury. You can't fight once you have that type of injury. Career ending. Even if I remove the metal work from my arm, you know, then you have a problem. Your arm is stronger. It hurts. It hurts like really, really sends like it gives problems. Like even resting it on a table, it's like pushing. It gives you problems. So if someone whacks that, I'll have no power in my arms. Like all the nerves will go. All of the nerves will go funny, you know, and you won't be able to, you know, give power in your right hook. That hurt doing bar and Z bars? Sometimes, depending. But I've built up enough of mind-muscle connection, you know. What do you feel when you do deadlift RDL? Nothing. I don't feel anything normally. You know, it's just when sometimes you could, if you hit it, it's more impact. What about bare knuckle league? Yeah, that would be better. But it doesn't go to my elbow. I think your elbow is your strongest. Elbow is your strongest bone. I think that is a true fact. I think your elbow is your strongest bone. Am I right? That's why you should whack someone in your face with your elbow. Anyways, we shouldn't be talking about whacking people in the face. I don't think that's really fair. How much you deadlifting? I haven't tried 1 rep max, but definitely I can pull 200 for reps quite easy. What's my current level at deadlift? I think 1 rep max, I'm at least pulling 250, man. I don't see why not there. 200 for reps is illegal? Come on. We're talking pounds or kilos? Kilos, brother. What pounds, bro? It's not even 100 kilos, that. Talk about kilos. Pounds? Do you think ICT traders inject estrogen? As a Krav Maga practitioner, I'd say train in precision, not in force. A weak punch to the chin can reset a guy, 200 kg guy. I train Krav Maga as well. In Krav Maga, there's no closed fists because you can break your knuckles. Everything is open fist. Is Krav Maga legit? Depends on the actual trainer. A lot of bullshit. It's a lot of bullshit. It's like karate. But if you get a real good person, there is some truth to it. Look, the first rule when they teach you Krav Maga is it's not an attacking sport, it's a defense sport. Most of the actions in Krav Maga is to defend yourself, not as you're never initiating the first blow. It's more, okay, you're getting whacked by a baton, what do you do? You're never initiating the first blow. And you're looking to do one final move. Like one of the hit you're trying to get is one palm to the underneath the nose here. You get one palm to underneath the nose, God forbid you could kill the guy even, for God's sake. It's a very strong blow here. You hit one to underneath the nose and that's it, game over. you know. I trained self-defense, many different systems I trained. I used to play airsoft very heavily, which is like simulating military drills. So we were learning self-defense there as well. Muay Thai is very fun to train, yeah. Only defense against a knife is to get the F out of there. Actually, that is the first rule of self-defense. Is if there's a way, like if they ask for your wallet, give them your wallet. You know, all of this stuff. But there is, I think there's a video how to defend yourself against legit. Well, actually, the number one rule to protect yourself against a knife. This is one tip. If the guy's holding a knife like this, with his fist, okay, you know he's not. But if the knife goes and he's holding the knife like this, get the hell out of there, man. Like as fast as you can. Like that's an immediate sign. If someone draws a knife and he's holding it like this, get the hell out of there. Like that's don't even try to be smart. You know? You know? Yeah, I'm not sure what GJ is struggling on right there. Kaffa, bro, you're gonna get reported for showing knives on stream. Bro, there's videos on YouTube about guns and knives and stuff like that. They don't get banned. Why would I get banned? Would love to exercise Muay Thai, but body dysmorphia will hit me too hard. Yeah, that's the problem, man. When you start gym to get big, you know. Isn't Mike Tyson now gonna fight against what's his name? What's his name? Shit, what's his name? Jake Paul. Bro, this guy's gonna get fucked up, man. This motherfucker's gonna get fucked up, I'm telling you, man. I'm seeing Mike Tyson. This guy is moving mad, bro. His explosiveness back. This guy gonna get fucked up, man. I'm just saying. Unless they pull some dramatic entertainment, you know. If they pull back some dramatic... You can't take away years of being in a ring like that, man. Yeah, okay, Jake Paul, he's had good training, no doubt about that. And he's training hard. But, you know, he's training hard, but man, it's my... I don't know, man, I don't know. They might put some TV drama. Man, this thing is continuing, eh? This thing is continuing. Anyways, can't be upset, take what you get. You'll watch Mike versus Paul? When is it, man? They're filming a whole documentary on Netflix. Oh, it's this Friday? No way it's this Friday already. Yeah, we have to watch it. Yeah, but Mike, look, the only way Paul will win is... Look, Paul's training hard. Let's go see. I was seeing some videos on Instagram of Mike Tyson throwing some punches, man. This guy is... Bro. This guy is moving mad. Let's see how he's looking. Great. Close everything. Let's see how he's training. I mean, look, he's training with fake Trump. It's not very good training. Let's see, let's see. I mean, I'm not seeing it, man. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, he is a unit, man. He's definitely not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's bad. He's gained a lot of weight into this fight, huh? Man's bulking. I want to see him throw some punches, man. Yeah, it's looking a bit slow, man. Looking a bit slow, to be honest. Mike Tyson, I saw a video of Mike Tyson training for Jake Paul. This guy is moving mad, you know? Look, he's moving fast. Look at the speed, man. This guy's moving fast. Look at this, man. Look at this. This guy fucking scared, bro. This guy's scared. This guy is scared. Look. Oop, 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 oop. I'm telling you, man, he's looking scary. Look. He's looking scary. He's moving much faster than Jake, man. Look. He's throwing off his glove. Look. He's winding his coach. I'm telling you, man, this guy is no joke. I wouldn't want to stand in front of this guy, I tell you that much, man. I wouldn't want to stand in front of this guy. This guy has years of pain, effort. This guy has serious mental problems of a champion. This is not someone you want to stand in front of to unleash all of that. Yes, he has shitty cardio. He has age against him, but oh. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll see. Like, come on. Man is oof. We'll see. So yeah. Anyways, boys, I'm gonna call it a stream here. Appreciate everyone. Congrats today if you followed through. Great analysis. Follow through with the plan, and we got paid for it. That's always the way I like it for it to work in the market. Appreciate everyone showing up. You know, what's gold doing? I wonder what happened right now. Top wick comes through. Look at the candle flip now, right? Candle flip makes its top wick. Man, it is important, those top wicks. So understand that. So yeah, appreciate everyone. Take care, and hopefully speak to you guys very, very soon. And have a good rest of your day. Peace. See you guys.